I feel like garbage. Veganism, the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products, particularly in diet, and an associated philosophy that rejects the commodity status of animals. Simple. Vegans don't eat meat, dairy, eggs, or any stuff derived from animals. Boom! Explanation completely not done yet. That's the dietary vegan. There's also ethical vegans who oppose the use of animals for any purpose. Leather in your shoes, pearl necklaces, horse racing, cat juggling, horse necklaces. And then there's environmental vegans who want to end industrial farming of animals so we can help the environment. And, probably more likely, a combination of the three. The ethodietary vegan. Or maybe just vegan. What I'm trying to do here with this video is figure out what it's like when someone tries to eat like a vegan. What some have told me is that what I'm doing is not trying to be vegan, but just going on a plant-based diet. Okay, fine, whatever. But during this time, I did not do any cat juggling or wear any horse necklaces. So you do the math. Anyway, I hope you understand this better than my dad did when I tried to explain it to him. Luckily, my mom was there to help.
Wait. Is tuna vegan?
No.
What about jalapeno poppers?
No.
Carrots?
Yeah.
Cereal?
It depends.
You know, I couldn't be a vegan guy.
No shirt.
Exactly.
What?
There wouldn't be any because I wouldn't be eating anything.
You got that right, bub.
Hey-oh!
So, the big question, other than my dad's very pertinent questions, why? Why am I doing this? Well, one, I like to get out of my comfort zone. Every time I go out of my comfort zone, I improve myself in some way. Or maybe not. Eating Tide Pods was regretful. I developed an addiction. But I'm getting better now. I only eat them on Tide Tuesdays. But because I quit added sugar for a month and the internet for a month, I do have better habits. Two, I want to learn. I've always been pretty dumb when it comes to nutrition and cooking and putting those solid things in your tonguey hole. I believe it's called food. And I believe it's called mouth. So maybe this will help me move from a level 0 foodmancer to at least a level 2 veggie druid with +4 charisma. Three, I think it's a good cause. Helping the environment and animals, I think it's a worthy goal and I want to at least try. Four, story time. I was in a cab once and a cab driver told me,
"So I have this friend who went vegan and he told me to go vegan and he said I would feel amazing."
"Why are you pretending to drive?"
I didn't believe him, so I made a bet. And then I went vegan and then I felt amazing. He was right.
"I'm not paying for this time, am I?"
You should totally go vegan. You will feel amazing.
Okay. I'm always looking for more ways to have energy ever since I was diagnosed with a real bad case of the late 30s. And now, the best source, a random cab driver, is telling me that going vegan will solve all my problems. And I did an interview with the host of Healthcare Triage, Dr. Aaron Carroll.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Carroll, and this is Healthcare Triage.
And he totally supported the cab driver's claim. I've been going vegan this month.
Why? The reason I ask is because, people are doing it for ethical reasons, totally on board. If they're doing it for environmental reasons, I think that there's a good argument there. But when people tell me they're doing it for health reasons and they start talking about things like, well, they're going to feel great, that's where I'm sort of like, like, are you sure? And if you are feeling great on any diet you're eating, I'm thrilled. I'm not trying to talk anyone out of it. When people start proselytizing to others about how it will do those things, that's where I'm a little more on edge.
A little skeptical. Oh, right. He totally wasn't on board. But I was already halfway through by the time I talked to him. Always going to health experiments completely blind. Bad advice. Anyway, I didn't go in completely blind. I did read some blogs and watch some YouTube videos and shout at random people in the street.
Hey, how do you vegan?
To learn all the things I needed to so as not to die. And eventually, I was prepared. At least I felt prepared. So, let's begin. I had vegan cereal with soy milk, banana, an apple and peanut butter, big old salad, and now I have to figure out what to have for dinner. You're not joining me this month.
Nope.
China, why didn't you join me?
Because our baby eats what we eat, and while veganism may be perfectly safe for the whole family, you're just an average slub, and I don't want you to damage our baby.
Good call. After all, we do need her video making skills. And now Ada's got the tripod.
She's gonna direct this picture. Oh no.
Ada. First vegan dinner, whole wheat spaghetti, and a ton of vegetables. So I don't have to make food every night. Made a giant pot of it. You know what I've just been reminded of? I like eggplant. I don't eat enough eggplant. Wait, is that a zucchini? It's true though, I was pretty excited about how much I liked eggplant. I texted a picture of an eggplant to all of my friends and family. Not eating animal products is kinda awesome because you get to eat a lot of food without going over your calorie requirements. On the other hand, it's kind of not awesome because you're not eating animal food. Okay, honestly, after eating for a little bit, it does feel lighter. I can tell why it's less calories. I do feel like it's missing cheese or meatballs. It does feel like something's missing a little bit. All right, so day 2, here are my thoughts. Really want a dessert. Like I want a chocolate cookie. I'm craving sugar more now than when we quit sugar. What else? I guess that's it, really. I never found out why I was craving sugar so much. I think the reason is because I didn't try to find out. Day 3 of being vegan or plant-based diet or whatever. It is not very hard. I don't really notice feeling any better or worse. At first, it was a bit of a challenge to make sure I was eating enough calories. I could see how someone could easily just not eat enough if you're not paying attention. Downsides like sugar, inconvenience. The inconvenience issue was pretty much the same as when we quit sugar. In fact, I could probably just overdub some audio on the same footage.
And I wanted to just swing through a drive-thru and grab something to eat.
Most fast food is just gonna be so much animal products.
I think you could probably have French fries.
I bet there's animal in fast food fries.
Really? It's just potatoes and... Okay, Google. Is there
Animal products.
in McDonald's fries?
Beep boop boop. American McDonald's fries are fried in beef fat. Beep boop boop.
Holy... Okay, well, I'm glad I know that. They put
Animal-
in everything. Why? Even stuff that doesn't need...
Animal products. But since China and Ada weren't going vegan, there was another level of inconvenience. And I don't get to enjoy the same meal as my family. This was kind of a problem because we only had one kitchen, or if we were going out to eat, we had to make sure there was an option for me. And if I don't get food when I'm hungry, I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum. Am I right, fellas? But speaking of the kitchen, I was getting better at cooking. On day 5, I cooked this cauliflower rice dish. It was so good, and I definitely cooked it. Totally cooked it. I don't miss meat. I don't miss eggs. I don't miss milk.
Is there anything you do miss? Dessert.
I don't even really miss that now. Turns out the solution to the dessert problem was to eat dessert. There's lots of vegan desserts. I don't know what I was complaining about. I'm kind of a dumb. A really good one was a smoothie from today's sponsor, Daily Harvest, who I would like to thank for sponsoring this video. They sent me 24 pre-portioned cups of smoothies, harvest bowls, and lattes right to my doorstep. All organic and plant-based, and not just for vegans, but anyone who wants to include more fruits or veggies or superfoods in their life. They made it really easy for me to get a vegan snack whenever I wanted one really quickly. You know, when I get hungry, I throw a temper tantrum. Like this chai coconut smoothie that has all the ingredients right there on the cup and the instructions on how to make it. Pour in your liquid. I chose oat milk and then I blended it all up. I used an immersion blender. Ooh, how immersive. And then I poured it back into the cup. This is seriously really, really good. I also made this butternut squash chimichurri cup. Look at all that goodness listed right there in the cup. Just peel off the top, get a compelling close-up, drop it in a pan for like 5 minutes, and do the old plate plop. And they're customizable. I'm adding avocado because it's the 20 teens and everything has avocado in it. And it's super delicious. That's better than mom's home cooking.
What?
Even babies like it.
More.
Okay. Follow the link below and use the code WheezyWaiter for 3 free cups on your first order. Anywho, back to how I felt on day 6. I feel full more often. I feel less hungry. Which makes a lot of sense. If you're eating vegetables and you're making sure you're getting enough calories, you're gonna have a lot of stuff in your belly. Example. Basically, the amount of calories in this hamburger is equal to this much broccoli. That might be an exaggeration. Hard to say. I didn't actually count anything. The point is, I was not hungry because, well, I'm just doing it in an awesome way and it's not that hard.
Aren't you amazing?
I'm amazing. Yeah. Yes. I feel like garbage. Uh-oh. Totally. Diarrhea, gas, feel very tired and my eye is twitching, nauseous. Could just be getting sick. But hey, we gotta be honest here. I do not feel good. Luckily, I had a plan for recovery. Just like way today. I felt better today. Noise! All good. I'm perpetually really full though. Damn it. I'm trying to make sure I get enough calories, but there's so low calorie dense food that I'm getting really full. But then I pretty much felt better, and by day 12, I developed a theory. I think it was just my body being like, whoa, way too much fiber, dude.
Yeah.
I had vegan cereal with soy milk, an apple and peanut butter, little salad, wheat spaghetti, a ton of vegetables, giant pot of it. I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm scaling that back a little bit and I'm feeling better. I think a lot of fiber is good for you, but your system has to be ready for it. Yep, I had it all figured out. I felt terrible again. Damn it. Still not so great in the stomach. I also decided I'm going to talk to some people who actually might know what they're talking about. Yes, I was totally planning on making this the Craig Show only, but I figured it was time to seek help.
It'll be okay. It will. I'm Adrienne Pexosa, and I'm a registered dietitian and certified eating disorder dietitian.
I probably should have talked to you before.
That would have been, yeah, that would have been great.
What would you recommend for someone?
That wants to go straight veganism?
Yeah.
I would say, hey, let's try vegetarian first. Like, let's baby step into it. And
I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's where I would have started.
I also talked to this guy.
Are you looking to live a healthier, more active life and eat some delicious food? I'm Vince Leah, and welcome to my YouTube channel.
And I don't necessarily push people necessarily to go vegan. I just show them how to incorporate more plant-based option into their meals and start eating healthier.
So like more of a slow approach, unlike what I did.
Yeah, I definitely recommend a gradual steps.
I think whenever we make a drastic change, the body doesn't know how to interpret it, doesn't know what's going on. It's sending out signals that, is something wrong.
Your GI system, your gastrointestinal system, has all these cool gut microbiomes in it. Whenever we change food, that changes it. And so that could have also added to the GI complications you had.
I once tried a low carbohydrate diet, and I had the same exact experience. Maybe like 5 or 6 days in, I felt like crap. They call it low carb flu or whatever for a couple days, and then I got over it.
Yeah, it could totally be your body just adjusting to changes. But there's something else I kept hearing people keep saying. I find these blogs and people talking about detox. Your body's like flushing out the toxins or whatever, but there's no real, you're shaking your head a lot. The idea of detox. So,
Oh God, see, this is where it's terrible because the camera just caught me like making rolling. I can't stop rolling my eyes. It's not possible.
If you have a liver and kidneys
Yeah.
and they function well,
yeah.
then you're good.
The entire purpose of the liver is basically to detox you.
Yeah.
The kidneys pick up whatever slack is really left. If you go into the body, if you ever happen to look at surgery, even when they do colonoscopies, it's clean as a whistle. Nothing sticks. We have been consuming dirt and harmful things forever.
College.
Our food and water supplies are the cleanest they've ever been. It just doesn't make intuitive sense or historical sense, and there's certainly no good evidence for it.
Okay, so a sudden change of diet could have been the problem. Detox, definitely not. But what about my other theory? My theory is that I was eating way too much fiber. 70 grams in a few days.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's, yeah.
I was on average going from 30-some grams of fiber a day to like 70.
Holy hell.
I think that first week may have been averaging like 70 grams a day of fiber.
How much?
Like 70.
I hope your water was like up as well.
I don't think it went up, so.
Oh yeah, that would have been awful. Oh my God, that just...
Someone else I talked to had the same reaction. Is that a lot? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that kind of gave me a little panic attack.
Well, I think they recommend you get about 30 grams of fiber.
Were you moving anymore when you had that much fiber?
It actually probably decreased because of the winter.
In winter, you're super dehydrated because, especially with all that cold and you're breathing a little bit different. Oh my God, that sounds miserable. I'm glad you were with us.
In general, it's like there's nothing unhealthy about a vegan diet that should make people not feel well unless they're doing what you're describing.
Okay, so my theory seems pretty sound, but who knows? Maybe I was screwing up some other things. Was I getting enough protein?
We don't need that much protein. Need about the palm of your hand as far as serving sizes. Your hand for your body. You can actually get a good amount of protein from fruits and vegetables and plant sources. It's more of the little players, the micronutrients, omega-3s. We get a lot from fish oils, but we can also get them from plants, but it's a little bit harder in the conversion. I think they're pretty magical. Really helps with brain health, cognition, it helps with mood stability, heart health. Like, they are the little magical unicorns of vitamins and minerals, in my opinion.
I used chia seeds for omega-3s.
Good.
See, I'm good at stuff. Chia seeds have a lot of omega-3s. They also have a lot of fiber.
Calcium is a little bit harder. We can get it from plants. It's just more, you have to be more mindful. And then B12. B12 comes from animal products. And you can get it kind of from plant sources.
So what does that mean? All right, let's try to explain B12. As far as I understand it, it comes from microorganisms. Lots of animals absorb it from bacteria in their bellies, but it's also found in soil and on plants. But even vegansociety.com says that soil and plants are not a good source of B12. If you're vegan, you should be getting B12 from supplements or from fortified foods. I was getting it from soy milk, but I didn't realize.
You gotta shake the crap out of it to really get it in enough of each serving, because a lot of those molecules are really heavy, so they get to the bottom of the soy milk.
Wait, so what do you do again?
Turn it upside down and shake the crap out of it.
Okay, thank you. But none of those micronutrients would really be a problem in a month.
Some of that stuff has to be supplemented, but you wouldn't be seeing effects like in the short term like that.
Would your advice just be to wait?
Yeah, I mean, nothing you're describing is life-threatening in any way that I'd be like, you gotta act on this. It totally could be you just got a virus while you were doing this.
Yeah.
Lord knows there's enough out there right now.
Sure, it could have been a virus, not the fiber at all. Anyway, for the rest of the month, I made sure to limit my fiber intake. Okay, on day 19, I checked in with my friend Jake.
Yeah, can my subtitle be a Jake Jarvie, not a vegan? So what can you eat at McDonald's?
I don't know. I haven't gone to McDonald's.
Well, then what can you eat at Arby's?
I don't know. I haven't gone to Arby's. I can eat at Chipotle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely over the hump and I'm feeling good. And I actually really don't miss meat and dairy.
The thing about you, Craig, though, is that once you commit to, like, any goal, I'm just gonna make the best of this. Yeah, I could do this forever if I wanted to. Yeah, I probably won't.
Yeah, that's kind of me. I have this vegan cheese. Hang on, you're gonna try this cheese.
Oh, I am a cheese lover.
Keep talking.
So Craig made me this drink. I forget the name of it. It's like a Dunkelhauser, a Dunkelweizen, a Weizen Dunkel. It's delicious. It's a rye whiskey based. Favorite experience with cheese? The government cheese I got delivered to our small town from ages like 2 to 5.5. Basically Velveeta is what it was, and it was like mother's milk to me.
What are you talking about?
Government cheese.
Havarti.
Havarti, okay.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno Havarti.
Yep.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yep.
Good nose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's tastes nothing like cheese.
Nothing like cheese?
It's good.
Yeah.
But like it pulls me towards cheese and then my taste buds are like, but it's not. If you go to a vegetarian restaurant and order something that you have with meat usually, you're gonna be disappointed because you're comparing it to something that you already love. If you just don't call this cheese, call this like jalapeno snack.
A lot of people say when you go vegan, you shouldn't just eat like replacement food.
Yeah, I think that's a big mistake in general.
For the most part, I'm not eating just replacement food.
Yeah.
Would you ever go vegan?
If it was like one of those Homer Simpson, take one more cannonball in the stomach and you're gonna die things, like then I'd go vegan.
I think we're good. Anything else you want to talk about?
So what can you eat at Sonic?
I have never been.
Okay. So what can you eat at Wendy's?
Don't know.
Okay.
So it was definitely over the hump. Things were going good. Until day 24, things are going pretty good. Just kidding, everything was fine. I'm feeling like I'm getting the hang of this. Tonight I made rice and black beans and sweet potato and avocado and it was good. I'm still feeling full all the time and I'm not feeling terrible. China had pizza. She went and got a pizza. She ate that in front of me while I was eating my rice and beans and it was fine. Just don't really miss it. Day 31. I don't think I'm gonna stay strict vegan. We're on our way to Austin, by the way. I'm gonna be surrounded by tacos and barbecue. I'll tread lightly. I'll just dabble a little bit. I feel fine. No, I don't. Yeah, that's day 31. I'll check in again after I'm back on the sauce. The barbecue sauce. Hey! Hey! So here we are, a few weeks later, and no, I'm not still on the plant-based diet. I don't know why. I've been thinking about it, and I think it comes down to this. 1, convenience, aka laziness. I really just think it's easier. I don't have to plan ahead and figure out what's in all the food that I'm eating. Can share the same meal with whoever I'm eating with at all times. Unless it is tree nuts, because I'm allergic to tree nuts. 2, I like eating animal products. I just like them. I like the taste. I've proven that when they're gone, I don't really miss them, but if they're an option, I might choose them because I like them. I will say though that in the past few weeks I have chosen the vegan option sometimes. If it was an option, I probably wouldn't have done that before. And I enjoyed them and it was a perfectly full meal. I didn't have that feeling early on. I do feel like it's missing cheese or meatballs. It does feel like something's missing a little bit. And who knows, maybe I will go fully vegan at some point. But if I want it to last, maybe I should take it slow. I like Vince's approach.
And I don't necessarily push people necessarily to go vegan. I just show them how to incorporate more plant-based option into their meals and start eating healthier and focus on adding foods into their diet rather than taking foods away.
Food like Daily Harvest, for instance. I haven't really talked about the environmental impact that much so far. Let's do that. Let's talk to my friend Joe Hansen. He's a
PhD biologist. I also host It's Okay to Be Smart.
The human brain is good at so much, yet so bad at big numbers. Let's see if we can fix that.
A climate show called Hot Mess.
We've gotten ourselves into a bit of a hot mess. Let's talk about it.
On the YouTubes.
It's just singular, actually. There's just one YouTube.
I should have known that by now.
Yeah, it says it right there.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Animal agriculture has an enormous impact. Somewhere in the ballpark of 75 to 80% of all farmland grows food to feed to animals so that humans can eat those animals or the products that they make for us. Cows release a ton of methane. People like to say cows fart methane, they actually burp it.
Me too. Anyway, sounds like if the whole world went vegan, all of our climate problems would be solved by a long shot.
All of our climate problems would not be solved by a long shot.
Oh.
We still got to eat. So even if you're taking out all animal agriculture, you're going to have to replace that for growing food that's directly for humans. You could cut our emissions from animal agriculture. The estimates are somewhere around in half.
Anyway, you can find lots of numbers and healthy debate about this on the Googles and the internet.
It's just singular, actually.
Sorry, Google and internet. But if you want to see a more thorough explanation of the shocking numbers about the inefficiency of animal agriculture as well as animal treatment, there's a video by Kurzgesagt. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a really good video. It's linked up here somewhere.
Absolutely a valid thing to do to go vegan for the environment. You're not in Congress. You can't change energy policy in the United States. But you can choose your food.
So are you vegan?
I am not vegan. I live in Texas. So
That's what the dietitian I talked to said.
Are you vegan or vegetarian?
Nope. I am a Texan.
Wait, Texans are from Texas. Does that mean vegans are just people from Vegas? Well, too far in now to stop. So I'm very glad I did this experiment. I feel like I learned a lot about nutrition and a little bit about cooking. See that chickpea sweet potato thing there? I made that. Delicious. See that lentil soup? Well, okay. All right, I didn't make that. And as for feeling like I have more energy and feel amazing like that cab driver said, well, no. Once I got over that whole fiber fiasco, I kind of just felt the same. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe it depends on the kind of diet a person has in the first place. I don't think my diet was too terrible before I started.
Aren't you amazing?
I'm amazing. Yeah. Yes. Who knows how well that cab driver was eating before he went plant-based? Maybe I should ask him.
Don't know, I'm just a reenactment. But I feel amazing.
Okay, you are not charging me for this part of the ride. Also, it was only a month. It probably requires more time for any real major changes. Also, not all vegan diets are equal.
You can eat an incredibly bad for you vegan diet. I think it was in Trader Joe's. They had these pea pod crisps. They'd taken pea pods and like deep fried them. They're like vegan. And it's like, but.
Or are we just gonna eat potato chips and Oreos? Because Oreos are vegan. And so are bacon bits.
So someday, maybe I will go vegan, but I'm gonna take it slowly. I do believe now, even more so than I did before, that it is a perfectly viable diet because of doing this and because of the people I talk to.
If you are feeling great on any diet you're eating, I'm thrilled. Like, I'm not trying to talk anyone out of there.
You can do anything. Your body, your choice.
We are capable of having so many diets that there cannot be just one.
Though changing isn't always easy.
It's hugely complex to change something that's at the core of who we are, biologically and culturally. Eating being the oldest thing that humans have done besides a couple other things, like furthering the species.
Wait, furthering the species, were you referring to playing sports?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're a very athletic species.
Okay.
Anyway, going vegan for a month didn't cure my horrible case of the late 30s, but hopefully it sent me down the road towards something conclusion. Thanks to all the people that talked to me during this video. I'm going to put links to all their things down below. And seriously, check out that Kurzgesagt video about the meat industry and about the environment if you really want to get into the literally gory details about everything. It's animated though, so you can still go on kind of denying reality. Consider that thumbs up button if you enjoyed watching the longest Wheezy Waiter video in history, and if you want to see more, subscribe. Here's a playlist of the other month-long challenges I've done, such as no internet and no added sugar. YouTube thinks you'll like this video. I do a little update every Monday on my second channel, Wheezy News, and a secret vlog every weekday for patrons if you want to support me on Patreon. I think the next month-long experiment is going to be CBD oil. Hopefully it doesn't work too well and I get too relaxed. If so, then I hope you enjoyed the last Wheezy Waiter video ever.